Today we're going to be checking out the all-new Velotric Breeze 1, a brand new bike from Velotric that is premium without that premium price tag. Comes with all the features we come to love throughout the Velotric series, such as Apple Find My, in-app connectivity, allowing us to be able to customize the bike not only to our liking, but also toggle between all three class levels to be able to stay up to date with those laws and regulations depending not only where you live, but where you plan on traveling. It also has 3 different riding modes, that is Eco, Trail, and Boost, and 5 different pedal assist levels in each one of those modes. Now when you see a bike like this, you're not thinking performance and power, but you should. This thing weighs in at 48 pounds, has a 750 watt motor with a max output of 1150 watts, has a 48 volt pack that gives you a range of upwards of 70 miles and a max speed of 28 miles per hour. I think we can get past that max speed. Did I mention that the battery is supposedly waterproof? Let's put all this to the test and get on the trail right now. The Breeze 1 retails for $1,799 and comes in Violet Haze, which you see here today, Ocean Mist, Classic Scarlet, Satin White, and Slate Gray. The frame comes in 2 sizes, regular and large. Regular accommodates riders between 4'11" and 5'8", while large accommodates riders between 5'6" and 6'4". For frame of reference, I'm 6 foot tall and I'm riding size large. The frame and fork are both made out of aluminum alloy, while the frame is triple butted for added strength. Now, keeping comfort and simplicity in mind, the Breeze 1 comes with Kenda 27.5 puncture-resistant tires that give you very little rolling resistance for a smoother ride. The Breeze 1 also comes with a Velotric branded seat, flat ergonomic grips with a mix between mushroom and knurling textures for added grip and comfort. Now, moving on up to the cockpit, you'll be greeted with a cruiser-style handlebar that's attached to an adjustable stem for added comfort and ergonomics that pairs nicely with the grips that we spoke about earlier. On the left, you'll find a front brake lever, controls, and a throttle, while on the right, you'll find a rear brake lever, rapid-fire shifters, and a bell. Front and center, you have a full-color 3.5-inch display with Bluetooth in-app connectivity to allow you to be able to customize the bike anytime, which I'm going to show you right now. Now, when connecting the bike to the app, it's really easy. Download the app to your phone, then power your bike on. Once the bike powers on, hold the mode button. That's the one with the letter M on your controller, and when that pops up, you'll be able to cycle through all the settings until you see app connectivity. Scan the barcode with your phone, and your bike will pop up right here on your phone. And as you see here, I have 29% state of charge, 19.9 miles on the odometer, and I can get right into the bike settings. That is riding modes, which show me Eco mode, Trail mode, and Boost mode, my screen brightness, my speed limiter. So this is really nice. The fact that where I'm at right now, I don't really have any laws and regulations that are as tight as most cities. But if I wanted to travel, let's just say to Los Angeles or New York City, I can pull those things down, the limiter down, the throttle speed down to obey those laws and regulations. So that's very, very nice of a feature. Now, the auto power off is really good too, because there's many times where I've walked away from the bike, and the fact that I can power that off within 5 minutes is also a big energy saver. You can control your light, your cruise control, your throttle limit on either torque mode and cadence mode, which I have both those turned on. Your turn and signal click. Now, the turn and signal click is actually pretty interesting, and I actually much prefer it because there has been times where I've missed that, where I've just left the turn signal on for like 30 minutes as I'm riding because I didn't hear that beep. Now, one of my favorite features about this is the torque and cadence sensor swap. As you see here, I have it on torque sensor because it's my favorite way to ride an electric bike. Cadence sensors are interesting just because you're riding, and as you're kind of ghost pedaling, the bike's doing all the work for you. With a torque sensor, and I've said this many a times, and it is one of my favorite features, is the fact that like all the effort you're putting into your riding, all that pressure you're putting into that bottom bracket, you're getting rewarded from the motor with it. With that being said, this is super easy to set up, super easy to control your bike. Let me talk to you about another one of my favorite features, Apple Find My. Now, the in-app connectivity is always nice, but what goes a step further against potential bike theft or just not remembering where you last left your bike is the Apple Find My that this bike comes equipped with. Now let's talk about the drivetrain. The drivetrain is a 46.2 chainring up front with an 8-speed cassette paired to a Shimano derailleur. Now, when pedaling the bike, you can either do it powered off or using one of the 3 riding modes in 5 different pedal assist levels, getting you a top speed of upwards of 28 miles per hour. Now let's talk power output. The motor on this bike is a 48 volt 750 watt motor with 65 newton meters of torque and a max output of 1150 watts. Powering the motor is a 48 volt 13.4 amp hour battery pack that is IPX7 rated and UL certified 2271 and gets you a throttle range of upwards of 55 miles and a pedal assist range of upwards of 70 miles. Now you'll also be able to charge that battery from completely dead to 100% in roughly 5 hours with a 48 volt 3 amp fast charger. Also, did I mention the bike is IPX6 rated, which means you can do this. The Breeze 1 has a max speed at default of 20 miles per hour, but has a speed range between 12 to 28 miles per hour that's fully adjustable in either Class 1, Class 2, or Class 3, as you can unlock this through the display or the app. Now let's talk about the weight of the bike. The overall net weight of the Breeze 1 is 48 pounds, the rear rack has a capacity of 66 pounds, and the max load capacity of the bike is 330 pounds. Now whether you're riding this bike at nighttime or during the day, you can rest assured that you'll be seen with this headlight-taillight combo that has an active brake light and turning signals. Now when you're traveling at speeds of upwards of 28 miles per hour, you better have some good brakes, and this thing definitely does. It comes with some really solid hydraulic disc brakes with 180mm rotors front and rear. Alright, so for the speed test with the Breeze 1, there's 3 different modes: Eco, Trail, and Boost. There's also 5 pedal assist levels per mode, so we're really going to be cycling through these bad boys. Going to let you know what the throttle top speed is. And I'm also going to do my own top speed to see exactly how fast I can get this bad boy up to. Comment below right now what you think it's going to be. My prediction is in and around 30 miles per hour. I'd say at least over 29 miles per hour. With that being said, we're going to be doing this, let's see, Eco mode, no torque level at all. Let's start it out. See what the average feel is. Right now, speedometer, 4 miles per hour. It's pretty accurate. Torque 1, Eco mode. 11 miles per hour, it's very accurate. Torque 2, Eco mode. 16 miles per hour, it's geared up. Torque 3, whoo, there's a little bit of boost right there. 20 miles per hour. Torque 4, gear it. 24 miles per hour, torque 5. 26. 27 and a half. A little bit of my own effort in there. Pushing through pretty good. 29. 30 in Eco mode. Let's go see what Trail mode gets us. All right, so I'm gonna be doing these tests back to back to back to back. Right now we're in Trail mode, Torque 1. Let's get off, here we go. Pretty gradual take up. Accurate speed, it's geared up. Torque level 3. Woo, right up to 20 mile an hour, no problem. Torque level 4. 24 miles per hour. Torque level 5. 27 miles per hour. 28 miles per hour. 30 miles per hour. Let's go see what boost gets us. Woo, even in this weather, feeling a big gas. Right now it's like 25 degrees, so right now we are in boost. Let's put in torque level 1, hit start, and we are off. Oh yeah, she wants to go. Level 2, 14 miles per hour is geared up. Level 3, 20, level 4, 25, level 5. Let's push through. Let's see how fast we can get this bad boy up to. Pushing a lot of my own effort past what feels to be a limiter. A little bit of a headwind. It's 30. Pretty gassed. Let's go see what throttle only gets us. Whew, I am gassed after those sprints right there. So, with that being said, I've earned this throttle only. Hitting start, let's go. Torque mode, boost, throttle only. 15 miles per hour on their display, 15 on mine. Pretty accurate. Pulling, still pulling pretty good. 22 miles per hour. 25 miles per hour. Bit of a headwind here too. If I get kind of low. 26. Still wants to keep pulling. 27. Now in Eco mode, I traveled a total distance of 1,489 feet with a max speed of 30.4 miles per hour and average speed of 21 miles per hour in 50 seconds. 30.4 miles per hour is absolutely insane to be able to reach in Eco mode on a bike like this. This thing is really powerful. Let's see what trail mode gets us. Now in trail mode, I traveled a total distance of 1,463 feet with a max speed of 30.1 miles per hour and average speed of 24 miles per hour in 40 seconds. Now pretty close top speed, but definitely a higher average speed out of trail mode. Let's go see what boost mode gets us. Now in boost mode, I traveled a total distance of 1,561 feet with a max speed of 30.2 miles per hour and average speed of 24 miles an hour in 45 seconds. Now we reached a bit higher of a max speed with the same average speed. Let's go see what the throttle only gets us. Now in throttle only, I traveled a total distance of 1,699 feet with a max speed of 27.1 miles per hour and average speed of 22.6 miles per hour in 53 seconds. Now I went a bit longer in distance on this to see if I could reach that 27 miles per hour or surpass it, which we did. 27.1 miles per hour is definitely nothing to scoff at when it comes to a throttle only, especially on a bike like this. Let's go do the hill test.
All right, so coming from the speed test, straight to the hill test. One thing I forgot to mention in the speed test is how well these brakes work, and boy, oh boy, do these things work really good. So for this hill test, we're gonna be doing it in all three modes. That's Eco, Trail, and Boost. But I'm only gonna be doing this in the pedal assist level 5 in each one, just to get the most power output out of it. So let's get into it. Already off, 14 miles per hour, 18, 20, no problem, man. His torque sensor, I love it. 22 miles per hour. Coming up to the first turn on this double switchback. I'm gonna try to do the same exact speed and routine through all of these tests. 22. This is the steepest part of the hill. We're gonna gear it down. 12 miles per hour. 15. Put some effort in, get rewarded for it. 18. Awesome. Let's go see what trail does. All right. Like I said, these brakes work so good. Trail mode, level 5. Getting into it. 18 miles per hour. A little bit more power here. 22 miles per hour. Chilling at 22, putting in a good amount of my own effort. Come up that first turn. Gonna gear down. Back up to 18. 22. Gear down. I mean, this thing's a workhorse for sure. They've really got it dialed in. 18 miles per hour coming up to the peak. Nice. Let's go see boost. All right. It never gets old. In boost mode, level 5. Dang, already up to 16, 18, 22, 23. If I push a little bit, 24, come up that first turn. Let's gear down. $18, 22. All right, final stretch. No lag at all in this motor at all. Love it. Chilling, 19 miles per hour. All right, now we gotta see what this throttle does on this hill test. All right, so, man, like I said, this never gets old. These brakes work really, really good. We're gonna be doing this throttle test in boost mode, torque level 5. Give you guys the best representation on this 15-degree grade double switchback hill. Let's get it. Nice smooth take up. I like to call this a ski lift for those moments where you just don't have the energy to take on a hill, maybe have some saddlebags, some extra cargo. This is the way to go. We're chilling at 19 miles per hour. Come up to the first turn. I'm gonna try to hug it the same way I did the other ones. Throttle through it. 14 miles per hour. 18, 20, let's tap this brake. Throttle through it. This is that steep part of the hill, 15-degree grade right here. We're doing 14 miles per hour. Still pulling, no lag. Wants to continue to pull. You can feel that in the motor. 14 miles per hour, steady, all the way up to the peak.
All right, so that's going to do it for today's video featuring the all-new Velotric Breeze 1. Let me know your thoughts on this bike in the comment section below, but one of my favorite features is the max output of 1150 watts, getting me a top speed of over 30 miles per hour. Not to mention the fact it's kind of a sleeper when it comes to electric bikes, not being too intimidating to the average rider on the trail, and it kind of looks like a regular bike. The fact that I can go through the app and control the speeds and the power output is also a major plus because no matter where I travel with this bike, I can obey those laws and regulations. So with that being said, if you're interested in the Breeze 1 or any new Velotric model, click the link in the description below. I should have some discount codes there. With that being said, if you guys like this video, drop a like. If you love it, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.